Exciting day here. It's the first day of school. Maria, what grade are you going to, sweetie?
Grade 1.
Grade 1. And Forrest G's going to kindergarten. So folks, it is an exciting day here. Calamansi and Fatima will be staying with Forrest G. I'm just going and making a cameo appearance and dropping everybody off. Grandma's on the scene here doing the laundry. And these babies are excited about going to school. Good morning, Grandma. Good morning, Grandma. One day, Grandma, I'm gonna buy you a new washing machine. I promise. She's a corebote. All right, got John here. Got Captain John on the scene. Let's go, sweet babies. Let's go. Load them up. Load them up. Load them up. Get in the school bus. Everybody in the school bus.
Wait, where's the no?
Where's the I know? I don't know. What is it? I know. The no. Whoa! Shocks went down. You want to see some? You want to see them shocks go down even more? Load them up. Oh! All right, Grandma. We'll be right back. Hold down the ranch. Okay, checklist. We got water. We got food. We got snacks. You got money for the canteen. My goodness, this one's got to have a budget every day for the canteen because she goes to school all day long. Ladies, we're almost late. Where's our driver? Don't worry, ladies, I'll drive. Let me get over here, folks, on this chariot. It's my seat back here. The only problem is there's no place to put your feet. You just got to let them dangle. All right, what's Captain John doing? He's making some adjustments with a pair of scissors. What's the problem?
You need to get the
Ready to go, Forrest G? Rocking his new Under Armour shirt. All right, man, I'm ready too, buddy. I think I'm more excited than anybody. I don't see the look of excitement on these faces, but okay. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Folks, welcome to the first day of school for these babies. They had about a 2-month break. Now it's back to school, which I'm happy. You know, unless you have kids, you just don't understand how important the school year is. You know, for them to be in a routine, see their friends every day. You know, come home tired, they sleep better. Just everything works better when the kids are in school. That's being Captain Obvious, but if you don't have children, it's probably hard to understand that. You know, the importance of that routine, that daily grind, makes the weekends more important. You know how it is.
Maria, are you excited? How about you, Forrest? Are you excited? Forrest, are you excited to go in school? Maria, Maria, Forrest, are you excited to the canteen?
Yeah, he's excited for the canteen.
Huh? Are you excited? How about you, Maria? Sticker, pagkarahan. How about you, Mildred? Are you ready? Ready ka, Mildred? Ready kayo ipili ng bata. Pilin kami o magpapadlong. Ha? Oh. Dili ba sila excited, Marcos?
I'm excited.
Forrest is not excited. He's
I'm
excited, but he's excited to the canteen.
But it's gonna be so quiet at the house without you ladies this morning.
Kagara.
Me and Grandma chilling.
Kagara.
Let's go, everybody. Let's go. Don't be shy. Come on, Forrest G. Maria, let's go. Hey, good morning, sir. Let's go, sweetie. This is what Forrest G likes right here. Canteen. Likes his pancakes. Good job, son. Have a good day, buddy. I love you. You look beautiful, Fatima. Have a good morning. Folks, it's an absolute beautiful day today. You could not ask for a better day. The weather, it's going to be a hot one probably, but this morning is cool. Yesterday it was raining, but anyhow, just a beautiful day to start school. Maria is in a classroom with most of her friends from last year, apparently, and so she's already excited. She saw one of her friends from last year, so she is happy. She was a little shy getting in there, but that's my daughter. She's always very shy when you first meet her, even though she's very talkative on the camera. These Filipinos are very shy in person. But anyhow, once she saw her friend, she's good to go. Then she got no more need to hang on to old Papa, right? That's what kids do. They love their parents until they start getting friends, and then they got no use for us. Anyhow, she's set with a new teacher. Forrest G moved up into the classroom that Maria was in last year with the same teacher. So that's very good for us because a very nice lady, Miss Joy, and she knows, she's already known Forrest G for a year. So everything is good. Calamansi and Fatima are going to tag team. They sit in the classroom with Forrest G, right? If you're just joining us, folks, my son's autistic, but he goes to this little school just like the other children. But one of the ladies will sit in the class with him just in case there's any issues, right? So one day Fatima's going to go, the next day Calamansi's going to go. And that way they can just sort of tag team it. But today they're both on station just to see how his first day goes and see what the routine is. And the kindergarten, they go half a day. But first grade, they go all day long. So my daughter is in for sort of a rude awakening because, she's there for a full day. But hey, that's life. That's life. Well, I told her, hey, it's life. Welcome to the real world. Last year was sort of kid gloves. And busy atmosphere here in this little small town we live in. Yeah, but I told her, hey, welcome to real life. It's going to be a long day. She's got her lunch, snacks, money. They got a little canteen there, as you saw. And so I'm both excited and just proud and happy and worried. And, it's just like yesterday, she was a tiny baby and I was making bottles of milk, changing diapers. They grow up so quick. That's why you got to spend every moment, every possible moment that you can get, you spend with your children, because it just goes by in a flash. I can see it clearly as day, making them bottles, for the first time, and now boom, it just dropped her off in the first grade. Got to have some more kids. That's the only answer. Just got to have some more children, folks. They grow up so quick, and then, eventually, when they hit their teenage years, they don't want to spend any time around you. Anyhow, I'm just talking out loud, folks. It's such a beautiful day to be alive. I kept, at some point you have to disengage. So like Fatima, we dropped Maria off, and Fatima went over to Forrest G's classroom. And I'm still loitering in the classroom, and then the other girl's parent left. And I'm like, okay, fool, that's your time to leave. So finally gave her a big hug, got the hell out of there where she can start her day. Then go to Forrest G's classroom, and I'm like, micromanaging the ladies. I'm like, hey, make sure of this. And then I realized, I said, wait a minute, fool. Fatima's already done this for a year. She don't need your help. Get the hell out of here. I said, you know what? It's time for old single dad to disengage, let the ladies take over, and get myself back to the studio, fire up the camera and talk about an award-winning topic, whatever pops into my head once I get back to the crib. There you go. So my work is done. Now everybody else has to do their work up there. Beautiful work. Ladies, so blessed to have them two ladies, and they're blessed to have me in their life. So it's a symbiotic. I'm not no scholar, but it's one of them two words, which means people mesh together. Things go together like peas and cornbread. Anyhow, folks, now if I was drinking beer, I would suggest to John, hey, let's go get some beer, but I don't drink no more. So I gotta go get on the computer and start editing, and John's gotta run the e-bike all day, which I'm assuming business will be much better now that school's in session, obviously. And number two, here's one of the changes. Like in the morning time during the school year, it started today, absolutely, we have zero water in the morning. From like 4:30 until probably 10, 11, there's no water coming out of the tap. You have to make sure you have your trash cans filled up, your water reserves. Now throughout the summer, we would still have a trickle of water in the morning. So you just left the water on, you use the towel, but you had a flow of water. This morning, go to cut the water on, zero, voila, nothing. Because it's the school year. Everybody's got to get up at the same time. Everybody's got to shower. So anyhow, during the school year, especially here in the Philippines, you want to make sure you have a reserve water supply. You might have to add a couple trash cans. Just, so we don't run out of water. One has been fine, but I ended up giving a trash can to Grandma for the village. Now I think I need to get a couple more because it was zero early on in the morning due to the back to school washing activities at the same time. Anyhow, welcome to the Philippines. Welcome to my show. I want to thank y'all for viewing, being a friend here on my channel. Award-winning travel show. Thank you very much, man. I'll see you when you pick up the ladies. Alright, folks, that's why I don't own a car. You want to know why I don't own a car? Because I got a driver. How you doing, Grandma? Folks, Grandma is back on the scene now after taking a hiatus, spending some time in the village with her husband during the summer.
Maria?
She's back.
Fatima.
She's staying in the classroom, Grandma. She's gonna stay there today. I think because she didn't want to help with the laundry, maybe. I'm just joking. Anyhow, folks, so Grandma's back on the scene. And I talked about this in a previous video about the reason why. Let me come in here. The reason I use the word made. Really make her go home, but I made Grandma go back to the village during the summer. And not because I was being an asshole, but it was quite the opposite. Check out the video. But basically because she spent her whole school year here with us during the week, and she wasn't spending any time with her husband. And I felt sorry for Grandpa because he's having to fend for himself, cook for himself, he's sleeping by himself. And so I said, hey, you got to send your mama home so she can spend some time with your father. That's why I sent her home. But anyhow, she's back to help out during the school year. But I think what I'm going to do to get a happy medium is like send her home Thursday afternoon, where before she was going home like Saturday. I think if I send her home maybe Thursday morning, let her spend Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night in the village, come back Monday, so it'll be more of a 50-50 split. That'll be fair to Tai. Because on the video, check it out. He said he loves snuggling with her. Well, again, he said he loved munching that box too, but hey. Anyhow. So that's what's going on here, folks. First day of school activities, changes going on, changes in the routine, and it's very welcome. It's very welcome. I got my peace and quiet in the mornings where I can talk to you fine folks out there, set my camera up, because if you don't know, it's very challenging Oh, and I'll address this. People say, hey man, why you don't do live streams anymore? It's a good question. I used to live stream all the time. But when I was doing those live stream events, I've got babies, which, you know, they take a nap or they're sleeping or just sort of playing in one room. You know, it's no problem. But when you have a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old running around, and my son he sees a tripod and he thinks it's a jungle gym. With the noise and with all the people around now, it destroys the audio, number one. And maybe you like the chaos of live streams. But the technical side of it, of kids knocking over cameras, or it's just very difficult to live stream with all the crew around. Yeah, if I had a cell phone, I can just go live real quick, or I could do it on the iPad. But it's just much easier for me to film and then do the premiere, because there's so many times that the audio just gets destroyed with kids hooping and hollering, screaming, or breaking something, and everybody's like cleaning up the mess. And again, maybe that chaos would bring in the views, would be interesting. But people will tolerate bad video, and they don't really like bad audio. Bad audio will make people complain or click off, because it's just, you know, it's like taking your fingernails and grinding them across a chalkboard. It just grates on you. So that's a big long story to say why I don't do live streams anymore. There's just too many distractions and too many challenges with the audio. There you go. But I want you to listen to something. Got a little music in the background. You can hear that fan maybe. But it's quiet. It's even more quiet because there's not all these loud ass motorbikes going by, all these knuckleheads. Why? Because they're in school. Man, before I was like, I grew up, you know, when I grew up as a kid, we had pretty much a solid 3 months of summer, right? It was pretty much, you look forward to the summer, June, July, August. That was your time. That was your time. Then all of a sudden they started creeping into August, like kids were going back like the second, third week in August. I mean, I really enjoyed growing up having 3 full months break from school. Now they don't get nearly that much time. But being selfish as old single dad, I'm glad they don't got 3 total months. Get them kids back in school where they need to be, amongst their friends, learning something. Is that being selfish? Maybe. Maybe. Is it being selfish to say, hey, now I got 4 hours in the morning, quiet time? Hang on, folks. Again, I'm just talking out loud. I'm just talking out loud. I've been seriously thinking about buying a washing machine for grandma. Now look, before you, well, you're going to crucify me anyhow, most of y'all. Bring it on, because my handsome donkey barn ain't got nobody in it. My gosh, it's like a ghost town in there. In the village, they wash clothes by hand. There ain't no this little cheap washing machine we got out here, right? So this is a luxury. But all that little washing machine does is just wash and drain. It doesn't even spin. So when they take that stuff out, it's got to be hand wrung, you know. It takes out some of the work, but not really, not too much of it. What I need to do is buy them a proper washing machine, put it in there with the soap. When they pull it out, they just hang it up. Because grandma and the lady spend so much time on the laundry. I said, you know what? If I buy y'all a washing machine, can you spend that much time on cleaning the house? Or cleaning the floors, or cooking? Something, take that time and put it into something more constructive that I can see the results of. Or, if I buy them the washing machine, do they spend more time in here on the couch watching Filipino soap operas and Pikachu? You can't make this shit up. Lately, I don't know why, I don't know how, I guess it was probably a suggested video or some crap on Netflix, but all these ladies have been binge watching this, well, maybe I'm getting it mixed up. It's either Pokemon or Pikachu. or is it the same? I don't know. It's like that Japanese cartoon. I have no idea. All I know is these ladies are glued to binge watching some cartoon. They can't get no work out of them. So what I'm afraid is if I take away all the work they have to do outside, they're just going to come in here and transplant themselves onto the couch and watch more of this cartoon. Now, the good thing is they're speaking English and there's English subtitles, so it is helping them improve English, and they are glued to the screen, which I think is much better than them sitting there binge watching the Filipino soap operas because they're listening to Tagalog, they're not learning any English. What's the lesser of two evils? I guess let them watch Pikachu or Pokemon, whatever it is, because it's helping out their English skills. There's my morning. You want to know what it's really like? Okay, for some reason I just decided to vent to this little action cam, which I hate the footage, the way it looks on an action cam. But I said, you know what? You're starting out the video, you might as well just go ahead and talk to this little camera. It's too easy. Action cam footage, cell phone footage, it's okay. And you know what? If you're going to start a YouTube channel, you don't need any camera gear. Just talk to your cell phone, edit on your cell phone. Don't spend any money on camera gear. Or if you have an action cam, just use that, right? But like for me, if you make a video on an action cam, it's not an epic production. It's not evergreen. I think that's the word they use. People are going to watch it once, and you might get 2-3 million views, and if that's what you're looking for, okay, make your money. But it's not going to be an epic production. People 10 years from now are not going to want to go back and watch that thing 2, 3, 4 times. At least I don't. Because there's no artwork to it. I mean, imagine like if a movie like The Hateful Eight was filmed on a GoPro. The story is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, you would watch it and stay tuned to it, but I wouldn't want to watch it 20 times like I've watched. For the cinematography, for the just the artistic feel that you get from watching that movie or a movie like that. Anyhow, that's my opinion. So like this video here, you'll probably watch once, you'll never watch it again. It's disposable. I guess that's the word. You know, filming on a cell phone or a GoPro is disposable footage. Whereas when you actually put some effort into the videography and the cinematography, it's going to last. It's going to age well. Well, I guess cell phone footage would be indicative of this era. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? If you're still joining me at this point in the video, I guess